Now, there's over 900 substances on this list, so it's not something that you could just, oh, yeah, I don't have these 3 substances present. This is something where we have to evaluate our products for all these substances and determine if there's any kind of exposure before we find ourselves in a position of reaching a enforcement action against us, because those enforcement actions penalties can be as high as $2,500 per violation per day. So if you expose 1 million people for 1 million days, you have a lot of money that potentially could be out. Right now, of course, that's not exactly how it's calculated, but settlements are commonly in the tens of millions of dollars. So these settlements are very high. So we have a very strong desire to meet these requirements and avoid those kind of enforcement actions. Now, the enforcement itself is actually done by the California Attorney General's office. So an enforcement action can be brought directly by the Attorney General himself or herself, or it can be brought by any district or city attorney in California with a population of over 750,000, which is a lot of cities in California. It's a very densely populated state. But what's interesting here is that typically it's not the Attorney General or any of the city attorneys that are bothering to file these things, because the regulation allows any person, any individual acting in the public interest to file an enforcement case against somebody on Prop 65, which means there are entire law firms that have built an entire business out of simply finding Prop 65 violations and extracting settlements out of those companies. And many times those settlements are, like I said, in the tens of millions of dollars, with as much as 70 or 80% of that money going to the actual attorneys themselves. So these attorneys have built great businesses coming after you and extracting money for you for not meeting these requirements.
Learn more by viewing the full-length video online at greensofttech.com/videos. Plus, learn about our environmental regulation solutions online at greensofttech.com.